Hello, Niko2064 here, back with another review, and today I'm going to review LEGO Star Wars Passana Speeder Chase. This is set 75250, has 375 pieces, and retails for $40 in the United States. So, let's get into this. So here's Rey, and this is like the main reason I picked up the set, because, this is an exclusive design, the only way to get her from the movie, so that's pretty cool. I like the white robes, that is very nicely printed. I guess there's like a little gap between the torso and the legs, but, that's just what happens with the LEGO prints. But yeah, head and hair are the same from The Force Awakens. But yeah, it's still cool. And you can see the back face, and it looks like she has a hood. I don't think she ever had that in the movie, but, whatever. And then the lightsaber is pretty much just, the blue lightsaber we've been getting. So yeah, that's about it. Here's BB-8, just the same design that we've been getting for years, but there's really nothing wrong with it, still, it's good to get. So here's the First Order Tread Speeder, almost exactly like an actual just Stormtrooper, but they do have, like, the newer helmet, than, like, the old ones, and, of course, this one has the exclusive torso print with that little bit of red on there. I know that's not much, but that's what makes him exclusive, He has a little blaster, and, of course he would drive the tread speeder, which we'll get to, but, yeah. Oh, and his head is the angry clone, and you can see his back printing. So yeah, that's about it. Here's the Jet Trooper. I actually previously reviewed one of these in red, and this is pretty much the same. The legs, I believe, are actually just the First Order Stormtrooper legs, but I don't know for sure. I don't really have one right now. But the torso is pretty cool, of course. It's just like that one I reviewed. The helmet is this new mold. I love it. The printing on the side looks nice and all. And the whole thing just kind of looks really cool, especially with, like, those kind of bug-like, teeth almost in the front of the helmet you could see. And then his head is, of course, just a clone trooper head. He has an actual, proper gun, so that's nice. You can see the back, it's a white jetpack, so that's cool, and you get an extra of that piece, so that's awesome. And if you take that off, yeah, let me get that, then you can see the back printing looks really good. I actually really like that. That's pretty cool, but of course it makes sense to be on the back, because you don't see it, even though it's better printing. Whatever. But yeah, that's about it for the Jet Trooper, so let's get on to the build. So I'm going to start off with this little marketplace build, because it is so small. Now, I'll get to what this actually provides in a little bit, but there's a crate here and a box here. On the side, you can see there's like a little ladder with some binoculars hanging off the side. And I like the color scheme of the, I don't know exactly what it's called, but, the top, the roof, I guess. And it's all built, with some of these pole pieces, and I like that kind of building. There's even, like, a little flag up here. But yeah, this is nice. Of course, it could be expanded upon, but yeah. So here's the tread speeder. I actually really like this build. It kind of looks like a snowmobile, with the front there, but, also like a motorcycle. It can move. It's a little stiff, just because this part, I really don't care for that part, but whatever. Let me get some minifigures on here. So there, you can see it with some of the troopers on there. This is exactly how it was in the movie, because these would just launch off. But sadly, there is no play feature, even kind of like just one flick. There's nothing to launch him, so I think that's probably the biggest weak point of this build. But the rest of it's actually pretty cool. The color scheme looks nice, it's a little ugly, color scheme, but I like that, it's First Order, you don't want to like it. But there are a lot of studs but yeah, there are a lot of studs showing, like up here and over here. I just feel like maybe they should have covered that up. On the bottom, you can see all this. And these stud shooters, of course, do fire, but, probably going to lose them. There. And yeah, these can actually move out, so maybe you want to shoot different ways, you know, imaginative. But of course those don't actually fire. And of course you can just sit the tread speeder driver right there. This actually does move, but I don't see why you would want to, unless you get someone here and then just squash them. But I don't know, you know, it's a kid's toy. It doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, I guess, I don't know. I just wish there was a way to fire off the Jet Trooper, because I think that's kind of essential and part of the reason to even have this. Here's the Passana speeder itself. I really like this design. It's kind of like a more, you know, motor vehicle looking design as opposed to the sleeker, even though it has a bunch of studs, showing tread speeder. This just kind of looks like more like a farming vehicle almost or something, and I like that. I guess I'll start at the front. You can see there are some stickers, a lot of stickers at the front. And you can see here, I actually like this, how they have this kind of going, and have a sticker on each side, you know, and of course this kind of looks very smooth here. I don't know if this is supposed to be a blaster or not, but I think it could be, you know, whatever. Over here there's another sticker on here, and this can move. I guess that's just supposed to be like, maybe a missile or some fuel or something. I don't really know. And of course a stud shooter here, you know, those fire. And you can put that back on. And of course there's a sticker here. Some nice stud detailings here. Clear bricks to hold this up, so that's cool. On here, there is a little, like, steering mechanism. And I guess you would just kind of have Ray move that, you know, to go which way they want. So that's kind of neat. I like how they have it slope up, you know, like it's lower here and then it kind of ramps up. I like that. I don't know, that's just kind of a neat build. And back here, it's one of the best piece uses in the set. It's the city construction vehicle overhang piece in gray for like kind of like the side railing, and that is awesome. One more thing I want to mention, you can put the chest, or not chest, the little crate of tools and items, oops, I dropped something, on here, and in there, there's a black shovel, which is always nice to get, a chainsaw, which is okay, you know, there's a grappling hook, you know, okay, and then I put in the First Order Stormtroopers, or the tread speeder driver, his gun, I put that in here. But yeah, that's just kind of neat. And if you wanted to, you could put the other one up here, and, you know, have it there. That one is just full of studs for the reload. But I guess you could also put it in the back. Oh, sorry, I gotta rearrange this. Okay, whatever. But you could put it in the back here, but I think it would look way better in the front. And then you could even put BB-8 in the back, you know, so this is definitely a vehicle, you know, like a storage vehicle too. So I like that. Here on the sides, there are some wings. They don't really move, but they still have nice designs, you know, they look great. And then on the back, you can kind of see how that works under there. There are some pieces, like the toe pieces, which, you know, you can use, is just nice pieces there. I really like these pipe pieces, in the bottom. Those look very cool, you know, you can kind of angle those if you want, but, you know, they're rubber, so, you know. And then there's a flag here, I guess. So yeah, I like this build, good enough, you know, it's nothing absolutely incredible, but I really like it. Here's the box. It has the Rise of Skywalker design with Kylo Ren up there, and you can see at the bottom all the minifigures. This has some nice box art, you know, the background on Passana, and, you know, you can see it's, you know, just a bunch of stuff. They can't even use it on there, again, as I said. But you can see that's supposed to have studs in it. Over here, you can put all this, you know, so there are some play features, but I really think they should have had something with the tread speeder other than just driving and shooting studs. Here are the instructions. You know, you can see, you can scan it at the bottom, of course. And at the back, there are some advertisements. You can see all the minifigures from the sets. I have that one reviewed, of course. Probably be reviewing that someday. You can see on the next page all the sets. You know, I like these. I've already gone over my thoughts. But, of course, my thoughts changed on this. And, you know, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, you can see the game. Probably won't get that unless it has a minifigure. And the back with the robot. You know, again, I wish they would change that, but whatever. So, yeah, what do I think of the set? I think the minifigures are probably the best part, but that's just me. And, of course, this speeder build is very nice. You know, I do like it. I think it's very well built. It uses a lot of great pieces. You know, especially, like, for that railing in the back and stuff. And the pipes and all that. I just like the way that is built. You know, just, I don't know. It has a very nice aesthetic to it. And then the tread speeder, I really don't care for it. I know it's accurate, but the whole thing just kind of looks, you know, blech. You know, like, it looks like a motorcycle from the Marvel sets, you know, where they don't really care about that line. And, you know, it kind of reminds me of, let me find it, this vehicle from Solo. So I think they could have just done something like that. Of course, this is accurate, though, so, you know. And then that little, you know, stand build is very nice. You can't really complain about something like that because it is just a side build. You know, unlike these, which are two vehicles, you know, meant to sell the set. So I'd give it a B+. I think, if you want to probably, just get the Rey minifigure, I think she'll probably end up popping up in a different set. And the Jet Trooper, you really could just go with the Sith Jet Troopers from the Battle Pack. And, you know, the Tread Speeder driver is really nothing special. You know, he's literally just a First Order Stormtrooper with, what, like an extra print out on the torso? And BB-8, you know, he's a throw-in, but he's always nice to get. So, yeah, that's all my thoughts on this. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, Happy New Year.